Nico and the Brave Bubble. Nico, a small boy with red sneakers and a yellow hoodie, sat alone on the school bench. Nico looked down at his shoes and whispered,
"Why are some kids being mean to me?"
A shiny blue bubble floated down from the sky and stopped in front of Nico. The bubble said,
Nico, would you like to learn how to be brave and kind?
Nico looked up with big eyes and said,
"Yes, please, Bubble. I don't like when kids laugh at me."
The bubble glowed brighter and said,
First, Nico, take a deep breath and say something kind to yourself.
Nico closed his eyes and said,
"I'm smart. I'm strong. I matter."
The bubble spun in a happy circle. The bubble said,
Good job, Nico. When you believe in yourself, you shine brighter than any unkind word.
Nico said,
"But what do I do when someone is mean again?"
The bubble said,
Let's practice. What can you say if someone laughs at your drawing?
Nico thought and said,
I can say, "I like my drawing, and that's what matters."
The bubble cheered and said,
Yes, Nico. That is brave and kind.
Nico smiled and stood up a little taller. The bubble said,
Now here's a riddle. What grows stronger when you use it kindly, but weaker when you use it to hurt?
Nico grinned and said,
Your voice?
The bubble said,
Exactly, Nico. Your voice is your power.
Nico looked around and saw a classmate sitting alone. Nico walked over and said,
Hi, wanna draw together?
The classmate smiled and nodded. The bubble floated higher and said,
Nico, you turned something unkind into something wonderful.
Nico laughed and said,
Kindness is my superpower.
The sun peeked out from the clouds and the whole schoolyard felt brighter. The bubble said,
Nico, when you're kind and brave, no one can pop your shine.